All right, so we're at finishing up step 8 on my treatment, which is it's a 20 steps. So I'm coming up on halfway point. At this point, it's pretty smooth. It's like a routine. There's nothing kind of crazy with it. It's just part of my daily life. You really get used to it. You get excited when it comes to the end of the 2 weeks and you're going to change. Because with this program, it's every 2 weeks. It's a little bit different than some of the other ones. So I know the exact day every single week. Like tomorrow, Monday. That's when I always do my changes. So every other Monday. So looking forward to it. As for the lifestyle with it, the irritation, I don't really have much of a list now. It was much more noticeable before. Like I said, you get more used to it as you go along. The main issues that I have, which are very few, nothing too big of a deal. So on the aligners, when you first put in your tray, the edges are very, I would say, sharp, and they get a little sharper as they're in your mouth. So the first or second day, it feels like they're cutting your tongue, and it's pretty painful. It's not enjoyable. The first time I started feeling it, it took about 3 or 4 days for it to finally pass. After that, I looked up a lot of things online, and people were giving tips on what to do. And the biggest thing was, they said buy this little tool, a Dremel. So what I do is whenever I'm going to change out my aligners, like which I'm doing tomorrow, I'll take them out of the package. I got step 9. Take them out of the package, and then I just kind of go around the edges of each one. Go around the edges, mainly on the inside. That's the most important part. On the inside of it, and just kind of grind it down. So it's a little bit smoother. You can kind of adjust it, put it back in, take it out, and just kind of feel which parts are really hurting. You'll know where it's targeting and which parts are more sharp than others. So not that big of a deal. And it's common with every single one, it seems like. As for the movement, it seems like everything in the back's moving. All the teeth in the back have to move in order to open up room for the front. The crowding to start adjusting, and I've felt the movement a lot. The gaps have opened up in the back. It's kind of strange because I floss nonstop because you're supposed to, and by doing so, you tend to feel where things are more opening up and where there's more room at. And just all these minor adjustments that they're doing with each tray, it's kind of setting up for the last 6 to 8 weeks when all the front ones are going to start moving, straightening out. So they're giving it room, then they'll move in later on. And that was kind of expected. I knew that going in. I talked to one of the Candid reps, and they kind of gave me the rundown of my program and how it was going to be. So it wasn't surprising to me. I kind of noticed that. My teeth have gotten a lot whiter. Having to brush nonstop and then using the whitening foam all the time, it's definitely gotten wider. The top have definitely straightened up a little bit. These have moved in slightly. Bottom, not so much, because all that movement's going to come in the later weeks. So I'll kind of wait for that coming along. Yes, you do have to brush after every meal. I carry those little floss sticks non-stop, pocket full of them. So I can take those everywhere I go. The foam, the stuff is good, but it runs out extremely fast. I think this is the end of my 3rd bottle, and this one's gone. I had to order another one. So they're about $25 a pop. When I talked I emailed Candid before and asked them about it, what's the deal with this? Is this normal? And they said, yeah. So they sent me a free bottle the first time, which is really cool. And with that bottle, they sent me some toothpaste, some whitening toothpaste, and then another toothbrush. So they try to make the process a little easier on you. You can tell they want you to be comfortable with it, and I understand. It's just, these bottles are $25 each. You can look online. They have different ones at Amazon. They're a little bit cheaper. I haven't tried those yet, but I have definitely looked at every single one of them to kind of plan accordingly moving forward. Like I said, I have one more on the way that I've already ordered. After I use that one, I'll probably try out one of the other options just to see how they go. But I'll update that in the final video. Other than that, everything's going pretty smooth. Like I said, I've gotten used to it. They both come in and out very easily. Big important thing when using these is every time you take them out, you rinse them off. Otherwise, it gets some little weird buildup on it. and it just makes them look gross. Every once in a while, you got to scrub it with a toothbrush just to clean it out. You know, especially with these. This is the end of 2 weeks on these, so I'm gonna clean these up good, and then I put them back in the package. I'm saving all of them just in case they tell you to do that. So I'm saving every single one. I didn't have to use this thing anymore. This is the tool that you kind of pull everything, pull the trays out. You don't need to use it after a while. You kind of get used to it. Yeah, that's about it. Like I said, going smooth. It's a routine. It's not a big pain or a hassle. It's just you got to take your teeth out to go eat a meal and then brush them afterwards. It's a part of the life now, so no big deal. Other than that, all is smooth. Yeah, so we'll update you in the final video. Everything should be kind of coming to the end, so looking forward to it. I'm excited for it. And we'll see you then.